Ever been a big fan of Chief Justice John Roberts. He has, in fairness, been less of a partisan hack than his colleagues like, for example, Clarence Thomas or Brett Kavanaugh, but that seems like a relatively low bar. Nonetheless, for the first few years he was Chief Justice, until, I don't know, a few years ago, you could say that John Roberts cared about the Supreme Court as an institution, that he wanted to preserve the power of the court. I don't know that you can say that anymore, and that's significant because the court's recent decisions, in addition to being right-wing and overreaching, undermine the long-term legitimacy of the court. Some might say, including me, that that's a good thing. But in the long run, people will not believe in the court as some kind of sacred institution and will not give it the power that it needs to keep having such an impact on our society. And if John Roberts believed in that and were aware of that, he would have fought harder to slow down on this recent term, but he didn't. And what we see is that the Supreme Court, like Congress, is no longer based on institutional loyalty and institutional interest, but on simple partisanship. And that demonstrates once again the fundamental conceptual flaw of the Constitution, for which I don't necessarily blame the founders because they couldn't have seen it coming. Maybe they could have, but they didn't. And that is this. Parties bring together what the Constitution seeks to separate. And until we address that issue, we either have to move towards a system where we embrace the partisanship but allow for the party with the most support to have power, or we have to very much readdress our Constitution and re-examine whether we want to continue having faith in it.